these record labels are the giants that have come through: Calendar Music Promotions, Nexus Music. Have you been approached by any of these so far?
Yes, I have been approached and we've respectfully declined.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it from both?
No, Pro was kind of like, bro, let's.
No, no, no. I mean like from both labels.
No, just one label.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you said no.
I didn't say no. We just were. Well, yeah, I said no.
What was running through your mind when you declined?
Okay, it's not like we just up in front declined. We just needed to be on the same level of understanding and knowing how far we want to go,
Yeah.
regardless of how big they are and what they could do. There's still a vision that needs to be fulfilled, and I feel like I'm working with my team right now, and we are fine as we are.
All right.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's super incredible. Also, when it comes to collaborations, I know you've worked with different artists. Some of the big artists, established artists we have in the country, have even endorsed you and love the music that you're doing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, and let's talk about that in terms of you coming up. For a lot of artists who are on the rise, they face those difficulties with having these artists on board. Have you experienced this so far in your career, from the time at least you professionally started?
Yes, I feel like, you know, the big artists are where they are because they have worked to get there. So it's not going to be very easy for every Jim and Jack to just access them.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm glad that a lot of them have been very receptive to me and what I come with. And, you know, there's just situations where you're like, oh, I really need this guy on this song, and you text him and you hit him up and he's busy. He's busy. Everybody is busy. So I feel like those are one of the challenges I've faced where it comes to approaching a bigger artist, because everybody's kind of busy right now. And the timing is definitely, you have to wait on their timing, but they always do come through, and that's one thing I'm grateful for.
Yeah. I know Pro featured Slapdee on this one.
Yes, sir.
On the project. What is it like working with him?
He's my best friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but he's amazing at what he does. I've been a fan for a really long time, so you can imagine how I felt being in the same studio room as him.
Yeah.
Even him just pulling up, because I didn't even know like he was gonna come through.
So it wasn't one of those you send vocals?
No. I had been asking for him to come through, and even when writing the song, I wrote the song at least 2 months before I sent it to him. I woke up that day and I said, I'm going to write a song that's going to feature Slapdee.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wrote the song and I looked for a beat and I spoke to my producer. I said, this song is going to have Slapdee, come with me. And despite the time it took, it was very fulfilling when it finally came and happened. I managed to get access to him through his manager at the time. And we further on even spoke personally, and he's like, send me the location when you get to the studio. I'm like, what? So I sent him the location, and we were busy doing other things. And I didn't even think, because I left my phone. And so I'm looking, he's calling me, bro. Like, he's calling me. He's like, I think I'm outside. You know what I mean? So it was great. I look outside and his car is parked there and he's ready to come in. And he came in and we had such a good time, and it's always something you can learn, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you still get starstruck when you meet some of these people?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
What do you do when you're starstruck? How do you behave? How do you act?
I don't know how to be cool. I remember this one time at my church. My church was having like a night, like a worship night. So Ephraim was there with his band and they were standing outside. So I was dropping off my cousin. I couldn't even be there. I was just dropping her off. So I'm driving there and my window is down and I look at him. And I look at him and he's standing right there. I'm like, ha! You know, so it was quite embarrassing because everybody was like, bro, you're supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's freaking Ephraim, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a really nice feeling getting to meet your idols and people that you've looked up to for a really long time and just hoping that you can be that to someone.